Some of these Nigerian creators that you're looking at, I manage their accounts.
YouTube.
Yes.
Wow.
And I can show you here. Brainjota recently was charging 2 million for 2 days. Right?
2 million for 2 days.
2 million nairas for 2 days on YouTube. And I can tell you confidently, that guy's YouTube channel making more money than him from YouTube ads. I'm making $42,000 on one channel. And I can show you people here. Just take a good look at this. I don't know if you can read out the monthly revenues.
If I call all money waiting for you, they will find the man.
When I said I made $100,000 in the last 4 months, everybody's like, the guy don't come to scam people again.
No.
I don't see what Nigerians are doing.
That's true.
Nigeria will buy Benz, will think that is out of witchcraft. Those guys are making banks. Nigeria was first of all not in Facebook Partner Program, but because of the fact that these creators and over time advertisers are coming in, they brought Nigeria into the Partner Program. There's a lot of money on YouTube, and to be honest, Cameroonians were missing out on this. Somebody even mentioned to me in my comment section that I'm showing demo account. I'm like, demo account, they YouTube.
People watching you online, you the YouTubers, the mentors, they believe you're making your money not from what you're doing, but from the money students are paying you to learn.
These guys that come online and say everything is a scam. They cannot believe that you as a person, you can make it legitly. I told him that don't judge me by my success, because I've showed so many success results.
Yeah.
Judge me by my failures. Yeah. If you can bring out one person, just one person that has said I'm a scam, that has come and paid money for me, or has even come and learned something from me and said I defraud him, just bring one. Nobody was able to provide it. True. I have Yahoo boy them that they were insulting me those days. They're coming behind because they're ashamed to come public, coming behind and telling me that's here, I want to learn this thing. As I'm speaking, I have like 16 employees. Inside 16 employees, 13 of them are video editors, 2 are scriptwriters, and 1 is a channel manager. I don't think any of my friends at this point is making less than 5K every month.
In dollars.
In dollars.
Yeah, true.
You see that guy that came online and said I'm scamming people.
Yeah.
He said he knows a YouTuber that is making 1.5 million. That he go ask that YouTuber. The funniest is that YouTuber was my classmate and a student. Shock. He was proud to say Angel. I know Angel now. That's my student now.
Say.
In Boya, if you meet any YouTuber, chances are high that person has learned from me or has learned from a student of mine that taught him, or student. Chances are high. Even going up to Douala.
You're a legend. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Uncensored Twins Podcast, where truth meets fire. As you all know, anything you see or hear from this place is the truth. We know the cook chuggy and person me swallow time, as I don't tell una always. Anything you see or hear from this place na truth. We do not edit videos. We know the edit them. As you hear them, as you see them, that's what we put them for una. And that's what they come up for that person mob. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jack. I'm your main host for today. I'm here with my amazing co-host. Una know them now. My lovely twin brother and the rest. You know them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest today. I swear to God, say, this particular guest is one of the biggest YouTubers we have in our country. The only person who make $25,000 within a month. Imagine say they earn $25,000 for 1 month. Just $1,000, I beg, even government workers, I don't know, not to get out. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know we all know about YouTube. We see people posting their movies on YouTube, a lot of things in YouTube, and there are so many things we don't know about this YouTube. We don't know how to operate. We don't know. There are things we know and we don't know how to operate, how to use them on YouTube. Yes. For some of us, we create movies. Some of us, we create things and we don't think of posting them on YouTube because we don't even know how to make money on YouTube. We don't know anything concerning YouTube. So today we have bring to you Mr. Awesome to teach you, to tell us how to use YouTube, how to work on YouTube, how to benefit on YouTube, what to do to gain followers and views, anything on YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll say welcome to Mr. Awesome. You're welcome to Uncensored Twins Podcast. We're happy to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're highly welcome. So he'll be talking to us about YouTube because he's a professional. I know say this is the person that is, I think, for the whole Anglophone section, I had to make the highest money for YouTube. Yes, as we don't see her online, they trend all side $25,000 in a month. All of us were arguing, but that is just the truth from what he told me. I don't know what from here. I'm not most there now. So we'll be asking him some questions. We'd like to know about his background and the rest. So, Mr. Awesome, please, can you tell us a little bit about your background, where you're coming from, where you schooled, and everything? You know, say if you go do content, not me say you know me go school. Yeah, so at least we need to know something about you. Yeah.
So, as you all know, I'm Awesome. Real name Gulefak Ambangwa. Yeah.
Okay, Bangwa. Okay, Bangwa 99%. The recall always he says, wow. All right.
Yeah. So I went to a Lady Seat of Wisdom College. I don't know if you know the school, Lady Seat of Wisdom College. And then I schooled in the University of Boya. Wow. 2018, 2019, Faculty of Engineering. So I was a computer engineer.
Wow.
Yeah. So YouTube basically, I was looking for side hustles. When you come to Boya, you know, there's a lot of pressure. All my one doing guess, you feel me? But I'm not the one doing.
Oh.
You see. So I was looking for something I can do. I wanted to be exceptional. I started like a clothing brand because I had name for my boarding school and stuff. So I started a clothing brand. But over time I discovered that with a clothing brand, you need to be active in the business.
Yeah.
You see, you need to go order for the shirts, print on the shirt, deliver to every single client. And I was alone. You feel me? So over time, I started discovering that I needed something that I can be doing while going to school and also passing well. See, that time there was oppression.
No be easy.
I don't even think these boys now, I don't want to use that name on them, but these boys are oppressing us again.
I
You
swear.
feel me? They used to oppress. So I remember like starting YouTube and I'd not even gotten up to like 100 subscribers, because I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'll be in my room recording and these boys will come and say, before you want to make one subscriber, I don't make $1,000.
Hi.
Almost.
Hi.
It was disturbing. Yeah, it was disturbing. But again, I pushed through, kept on understanding what YouTube is, what it's not, what I have to do, what I don't have to do. And I took like a year to get monetized. That's like 2018, 2019. It took like a year to get monetized. Yes. And I was doing South African content at that time. People might ask the question, why South Africa and all that stuff? Bro, I try kind in them. I don't do football here. I talk about dog. I don't talk about all two if you think about on YouTube. But you know this guy, King Monada, the guy that sang Rana Tenja Tinjala.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when that guy made that song, I did a biography of him and it took me to like 2K. That was my first 2K on YouTube. It was insane. And it brought me like, I think like 10 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Over time, I started discovering that, if I talk about this guy, I can make money. Yo.
No, that's true.
The next one, I spoke about the fact that he was featuring with another artist, Makazi, quite popular in South Africa. Almost 10K. The next video, 15K. I started discovering that, my audience is SA.
Yeah.
See, I have nothing to do with Nigeria because at that time I was also trying Regina Daniels, Nenwoko, all this kind of things. It wasn't working.
Wow.
Until I started talking about South Africa. Then I started discovering that, I have to learn. You have to know about these South African celebrities. Yeah. And trust me, when you start learning, you start discovering that South African entertainment industry is a different level. Yeah. So over time, I got there. My first paycheck after monetizing, that's around November.
Yeah.
It was just 82,000. Bro, that money was the sweetest money that I've ever eaten in my entire life.
That's true.
My mom did not even believe.
Wow.
My mom used to come for holidays, in Boya. Then I want to record. She's like, I did not send you to school to come and
be doing this.
Come and be
creating content.
I sent you to school to become an engineer.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But over time, I came and reached out to her and like, Mom, I need money to go and create a bank account. She was keeping my capital for my t-shirt business. I'm like, give me that money. Let me go and create a bank account. Even if I lose it, I'm having a bank account. Come on. She gave me the money when I created the bank account. On that same day that I went to cash out. Man, she was happy. And I even think that was the first time my mom was entering an international bank. She was just used to this credit union and all that stuff. It was quite an amazing feeling. And then since then, made my first $1,000, 1 million francs, 2 million francs. And by the way, you mentioned how much 25,000. It was actually 40. How many thousand in the month? 42,000. Wow. That was just from one channel.
Oh, you made $42,000 in a month.
Yes, and that was from one channel. Yes, because I run multiple channels. Once you understand the game,
Jesus. I know, but the news not clarifying for my head.
Yeah.
People are making money on YouTube.
There's a lot of money on YouTube, you know. And to be honest, Cameroonians were missing out on this. Yeah. Are really missing out. I really ask myself these questions. Like when I come online and talk about these things, people ask me like, the videos that you go to learn all these tutorials, do you think these creators are creating them for free? Like makeup.
Yeah.
How to do something. Do you think people are creating them for free?
Of course not. Free.
Although they'll tell you that you're consuming it for free, but if you're consuming it for free, somehow, somewhere, they are getting the money.
They are gaining.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
But what I do, this is the best part of what I do. I don't have to show my face, and I don't have to use my voice. Oh. Yeah. People think like becoming a YouTuber necessarily you have to like buy expensive cameras and that stuff. You know, with AI in our generation, you don't have to show your face and you don't have to use my voice. Yeah. So with those AI tools, I just have to understand what I have to do step by step and then Boom. That's how I make money on YouTube.
Okay, Mr. Awesome, thank you very much. So what sparked your journey into YouTube? Tell us how it all began.
Yeah. So I had this friend of mine. You know, when the Anglophone crisis came around and we're like free in the house,
Yeah.
what we used to do that at that time, Instagram was kind of popping up. So we used to take Facebook posts from this Nigerian kind of things, go and post it on Instagram. And then we take their music videos and all that stuff and repost on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, after the year had passed and I went, because I left, I went to Chang. My friend went to Bafoussam. We're doing that stuff, but of course, you're focusing on school. Then over time now, he left Bafoussam, came, shout out to Francis.
Oh.
He left Bafoussam, came to Chang to tell me that, Omo, see, these guys, we need to have a way in which we make our legit content. We should not be copying other people's content because we're having series of copyright issues.
Yeah.
He told me, I was like, you know, that kind of thing. If you don't want to believe, you're just doing it for fun. Came to the university, was still doing it, but not very sure. That guy took that thing serious, Left from Bafoussam, came to Boya, invited 5 of us, were his friends, to go to us to St. Clair Hotel. Bought us food. I mean, that was my first time going to St. Clair, by the way. Bought us food. We ate well, and then when we were going, he gave us each of us 5K and told us that, see, this is how much he made on YouTube, and he made 300K.
Wow.
Made 300K.
That's a good friend.
K like 7 years ago. My goodness, it was insane. You know, that was just enough to make me to know that guy, I have to take this thing serious. I have to put in the effort. But the difference with him was that he was creating French content. I don't know French.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was forced to find my way, English stuff. The reason I went to South Africa, went to Nigeria, but at the end of the day, I got into South African content at the end. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I have this question. So what were what were some of the biggest challenges you faced as a Cameroonian creator in your early days?
Yeah. So in the early days, first things first, Cameroon was in the partner program during that time. So most of my friends were creating Cameroon content. And you know, Cameroon is dominated by French. And I was it was kind of hard for me to talk about French content. Yeah, people were also talking about Anglophone contents like English artists and all that stuff. But the audience concentration is quite small. The view count is quite small.
Yeah.
Over time, I started facing major difficulties in the sense of, first of all, I didn't have a mentor. My friend who was also trying to figure out what to do and what not to do. And he was even doing French stuff because French and English stuff are different.
Sure.
Yeah. So I didn't have a mentor. I was forced to learn on my own. You know, the pressure from, I said it now, the Yahoo boys.
Yeah, normally.
Pressure from family. You have to study.
Sure.
My GPA, my first semester GPA was 2.1. Wow. That was because I was fully investing on YouTube. And I did not even have money. You see, I did not have money. These AI tools I was seeing up and down like this, there were no AI tools. If you want to write a script, you write with your own hand. You don't have to go and put in an AI tool that, no, give me this. No. You write it with your own hand. No. Yeah, but my biggest challenge was finding a mentor. Finding somebody that I could just look up to, this guy is teaching about YouTube. I mean, physical person, somebody that I can relate to, maybe even a black, you see, because we're only learning from whites. You only go to YouTube and you see people posting that, you have to use this application. You don't have to use this application. If I had a mentor, I would force my way, go and find that money from somewhere. I mean, go and work that shanty, come and give that mentor that he should teach me.
Yeah.
Because it will have reduced me the time. Right now, I don't even feel like I have to go stress on finding things my own self.
Yeah.
If you know this thing, I'll just pay you for it. Yeah. That 1 year that I spent, yes, it was worth it because I had to learn, but I'll have taken way shorter time.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. Please, I have this question. I believe if not your major source of income, it's one of your major source of income, YouTube. So at what point did you discover that YouTube could actually be your major source of income?
Very good question, Jeff. Okay. Very good question. You know, when I started making that first, it's a 2K because averagely I was making 100K.
Yeah.
It was good for the university level, I mean, that was the time I had confidence to go and even chat a girl. I did not have that confidence. It was good for that level. But over time, you start discovering that you can make more. I was posting just literally 1 video, 2 videos. Yeah. And I was making it's 2,000.
Wow.
And trust me, those were not trends. When the major trend came, there was one guy called Jinembe. When the major trend came, That was when I hit my first 2,000. I was like $2,300.
Wow.
And I was just posting 3 videos of about 4-5 minutes. That's the funniest thing. I just take my phone and record. I was using my voice at that time, but I wasn't showing my face because we are AI tools. Yeah. So over time, I started discovering that I am making $1 million francs in Cameroon, and it's consistent, and I'm not stressing. And then I'm having 3-point-something GPA consistently.
Yeah.
It means this thing like that is worth it all. Then when I started teaching my friends, the fact that I was teaching my friends, I started learning even more. And the fact that I started learning more, I started like making my first like 10K, because my first 10K was like in year 3. I started making like my first 10K in dollars. Then I'm like, I'm making 10K dollars and I'm doing engineering. It's just slay. My part is just a YouTuber. It's just slay. So all I was just doing was just to make sure that I pass well in school, and then I leave for YouTube. So I've been doing that like since I left school for 3 years now, and it's still what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, so Cameroon was once on the YouTube partner program, but they got removed. Can you please help us to understand what really happened?
That's a very good question. So before, right, YouTube was seemingly like in every country, like you could monetize from any country, most of them basically. But over time, because the way YouTube functions now, you need to understand that there are parties here. Let me just say there are 4 parties actually. There's a viewer, there's YouTube, there's the advertiser, and there's the creator. So the viewer is the people that like actually they make the platform actually work. Creators are actually there to create. And then the advertiser, YouTube basically made this partner program in order for both the advertiser, the viewer, and the creator, and it's YouTube itself to enjoy. Because when advertisers advertise on our videos, you as a viewer, they'll normally advertise something that you tend to love.
Yeah.
And you tend to buy that product. YouTube will probably take a percentage of the advertiser's money, that's like 55%.
Yeah.
And then give us the creator 45%.
Wow.
But it came to a point where YouTube realized that there are lack of advertisers in Cameroon. You see, if you want to see advertisers in Cameroon, it's likely MTN, Orange, Nido, Super. Lack of advertisers. And there are a lot of, like, there were creators, but they were not enough at that time.
Yeah.
Over time, YouTube is like, first of all, we're even getting lack of creators in Cameroon, regardless of the fact that sometimes Cameroon used to have a lot of views, especially during political periods.
Yeah.
But lack of creators, lack of advertisers. Why should Cameroon? Why should they be paying? Why should they be showing ads from other countries in Cameroon? Like, why should they be showing If you watch YouTube, you'll discover 1xBet and all those to ads for X and all those things.
Yeah.
You know, but why should they be showing ads to a country when their own audience, their own region cannot like advertise their own stuff? They took Cameroon out of the partner program. It's so sad, but that happened like 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
It took Cameroon out of the partner program.
All right, thank you very much. I have this question again. You have had the opportunity to speak directly with the YouTube staff. So what did they say about Cameroon's situation?
So I was wondering, like, is there a chance that Cameroon can be brought back into the partner program? And upon talking with the creator support, I discovered that, again, it's due to lack of advertisers and lack of creators. If you can get just like 10,000 creators in Cameroon, 10,000 eligible creators that are into YouTube partner program, monetizable. Again, these creators do not have to shoot their face or use their voice, you feel me?
Yeah.
They just have to be in Cameroon. You see, if we can get that, that's a chance that YouTube can invest in us. Just look at what Facebook has done. Nigeria was, first of all, not in Facebook partner program, but because of the fact that there's creators and over time advertisers are coming in, they brought Nigeria into the partner program. Exactly the same thing. But again, viewers also have to be ready to watch our videos.
Sure.
Because I don't know, it's like Cameroon viewers are concentrated on Facebook and TikTok. Meanwhile, we, the creators who are creating the content,
And based on YouTube.
we have to make the money on YouTube.
That's true.
YouTube is the most paying platform.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much YouTube can pay creators. You feel me? It's very crazy. And sometimes when I mention these numbers, people are like, this guy is not speaking the truth. This guy is not speaking. Everything is real. Somebody even mentioned to me in my comment section that I'm showing demo account. I'm like, demo account, they YouTube. Demo account, they YouTube, how? I'm like, I'm showing real life data.
Real something.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's sensitization. People have to understand YouTube, like why YouTube is the best platform. Again, it's payment, and Trust me, the audience on YouTube is also different from TikTok and Facebook. If you're, let me give you an interesting stat. This channel where people are going to trace and say, that's my channel and all that stuff. That channel, Awesome Laddie. I teach people how to grow on YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah. That channel is like 1,500 subscribers, but I've already surpassed like $13,000 on that channel.
Wow.
That's the amazing thing about YouTube.
Oh.
I've gotten brand deals. My first 2 brand deals made me $5,000. They asked me to post about a certain video editor and stuff like that. That was when I was still around like, I think like 500, 600 subscribers.
Wow.
But the reason why that brand chose me to be the ambassador is because they found out that I was talking about niche specific things. That means if one person comes and buy their product, to have that person for life, because you need that tool to succeed. You need that tool to actually make that kind of content I'm making. Yeah, so people just think YouTube always pays you. There are many monetization options. Many monetization options. If I start listing here, it'll be crazy.
Sure.
It will be crazy. Yeah.
All right.
But again, YouTube is the best, man. It's the best.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. Please, I have this question. What are some of the criteria Cameroon need to meet to be eligible for monetization?
Okay. Now let me clear this doubt, because people always think that the fact that you are in Cameroon, you cannot join.
You cannot be monetized.
Partner program, but that's not true. It's you when you're. Let me make it very easy for a normal viewer.
Yeah.
Your location is not what matters. It's where your audience is found that matters. That means that if I'm creating content today, I hit 1,000 subscribers and I hit 4,000 hours, right? That's the criteria to get monetized for watch page ads.
Right.
1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. So if I hit that number and I apply into YouTube partner program, YouTube is definitely going to check if I followed like the terms and services.
Yeah.
Once everything is set, they are sending me to the partner program. But if my audience is from Cameroon, you see, if my audience, like let me say 100% of my audience is from Cameroon, I won't be making any money from it. 50 so, I'm not going to make them. You see. So it's not where you are located, but where your audience is located. You see now? Yeah. So like me, I create contents that are consumed by countries in the US, US, Europe, 8-tier countries basically. The aim is because I want to make the most amount of money. And again, your location should not limit you. You see, you just have to create what you think a global audience can consume. Let me just use this example. I met up with one creator. I'll not really mention his name. He's like a vlogger or something. He wants to do Cameroon content. I was like, guy, if you go and visit Munya market, how will you present it to your audience?
To your audience.
That guy started be like a day in the life of a YouTuber that visited Munya market. I'm like, you're already backward. If I'm not in Boya, who knows about Munya market?
Good.
If I'm in Douala, I'll never come to Boya. Why ever know about Munya market?
Why do you even need to know about the market? Because that's true.
You see, he has already zoned himself to Boya. If I say I visited the most chaotic market in West Africa, do you see how that changes?
Yeah.
It's now global.
They won't even know it's from Boya.
Do not even know it's from Boya. It's within your video that you have to script the video in a way that it makes sense for people to say, oh, there's a place in Cameroon called Boya and it's chaotic. You see. So you have to create your content in a way that is appealing. It doesn't matter if you're in Cameroon. It's just the way you create the content. You see. And again, the criteria is quite easy. 1,000. Well, people say it's difficult, but once you understand it, I'll say it's easy for me. But having a mentor is better. You feel me? And you just need 1,000 subscribers, and people have to watch your videos for 4,000 hours. Now, in the last 365 days, let me make this very clear because it can be confusing. That means if we start today is July 8th now. Yeah. And I create a channel today, then I start making like videos, and then I get like 1,000 hours. If by July 8th of 2026, 1 year created, or I've not passed 4,000 hours, that means that last 365 days is not considered. So it's a change in the last 365 days. You understand?
You need to have it in
365 days. All right. So anytime 365 days pass from,
if you are those, you have to start back.
Yes, you have to be adding the hours. You have to create content that add the hours, and it's not quite difficult. Because just one video, I mean, my
one video can do it.
150K.
For sure.
Give me everything.
Sure.
Yeah. So, I'm just encouraging every Cameroon creator,
Yeah.
YouTube is that platform. Trust me. YouTube changed your life, like it changed my. And if you look at every one of my friends, they're YouTubers.
Oh wow.
Every one of them are YouTubers. It's just evidence, you know. And on my TikTok, I even posted a video of like before and after. All of them have changed.
Wow.
Yeah. That $42,000 should not scare you people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that I'm saying I'm making 42K does not mean that everybody will make 42K. You see, I've posted my students now. Like, it's not as if I'm showing only my results. I posted my students. Some people are making 2K. Some people are making 1K. There's this guy, Maimo, which I'm very proud of. I did a free challenge. Yeah. People say I don't give back to the community, but let me tell you the story. I did a free challenge where I'm like, okay, I open a challenge. If you're an aspiring YouTuber or a creator, just come and enroll in this challenge. Not only by the end of the day, I'll give you a cash prize, which I was giving 150,000 francs for the first prize, 100,000 francs for the second prize, and 50,000 francs for the third prize. After that, that money that I'm giving you, you invest in your YouTube channel, and I'll help you to monetize. This guy saw the art in Bamenda because I ran the art on Facebook and Instagram. Texted me that and he told me that he will make it and he will win that challenge. I'm like, I'm not very sure. He traveled all the way from Bamenda, came to Boya, did the challenge. I brought my friends who did everything. Scott, he came out first. We trained him. 2 months past. His first paycheck was about 103,000. He wanted to send me money. I'm like, come on, what's 123,000 that I'll be taking from you? Kept on. Towards the end of the year, he had a spike. One video only gave him 16K.
Wow.
It's crazy. One video gave him 16K. Then the other ones round up to about 18,000. So he made like $18,000 during that. Because when you make money in December, they pay you in January. You see? So that January from December speak, he made like 18K. And it was crazy. He called me and I was like, mad. I used to think that thing I used to say was just because you want to say it.
Yeah.
But I'm experiencing
You don't hear and he self don't see him.
Yeah, I'm experiencing. And he's like, the funny thing is I did not struggle to make the money. I did not sweat. I did not have to do too much. I just had to think like the way my audience wants.
Yeah.
See, and I made the money.
Give it to them.
That's just it. And that's just what I'm trying to do. Teach people that you can make this money. Again, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to use your voice. Well, that's the key. You don't have to show your face and you don't have to use your voice.
Okay, Mr. Awesome. So do you think a single creator like yourself can influence this change?
Yes. I'm trying to build a movement. Since like 2022, I held the first conference in 2022, my friends, yeah? We invited creators from different parts of Cameroon, especially YouTubers. We invited creators, bloggers, basically anybody that is into content creation. Held this content creators conference. Like 600 people came for the first one, which was quite amazing. Since then, I've been doing that, bringing creators. I literally have a list of myself that I've trained. I've trained about 300 people. So I don't know, because I know I'm for sure that my friends who have gone around to teach their own people, and other people have taught their own people, and other people have taught their own people. So yeah, it's very possible. 10,000 creators is not very difficult. The thing is, you guys, people out there, you have to be willing to put in the effort, to put in the time. Not everything online is a scam. Yeah, not everything online is a scam. I made that video. Somebody came up and said, I'm trying to charge people for mentorship fees. I told him that don't judge me by my success, because I've showed so many success results.
Yeah.
Judge me by my failures.
Yeah.
If you can bring out one person, just one person, that has said I'm a scam, that has come and paid money to me, or has even come and learned something from me and said I defraud him, just bring one. Nobody was able to provide it. That's just telling you that. And the funniest thing is that these guys that come online and say everything is a scam, they cannot believe that you as a person, you can make it legitimately.
All right, I have one question. Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah.
Because of what you just said, I want to ask one question. Most people, most of the audience, people watching us, they believe, people watching you online, you the YouTuber, the mentors, they believe you're making your money not from what you're doing, but from the money students are paying you to learn.
Oh.
That's what people believe. I scare the live boss. You are talks, even forex traders, they'll tell you, say no, other boss, the other mentor, they are making their money from the students, the money they pay for school fees and the rest.
The thing about this that is quite interesting is that it's only now that I decided to come public for the whole public, that you guys can come and learn.
Yeah.
You feel me? What about the times when I was doing all the free conferences? I spent almost $1 million for my first conference.
Oh.
Then the second and third, I think the third one that was the most intensive one. My friends, we almost spent like 4 million francs. Yeah, what was interesting about that conference is, you just have to pay 200, go to my 16 shopping mall and learn. We're giving food, we get food. Every session there were snacks. What happened during that time? So, okay, this free challenge that I've told you guys that this guy made 16K. What happened during that time? The point here is this. As a creator, me, I don't think like making money only from YouTube. I think as a content entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
I want to have multiple sources of income. I've built a skill. And it's obvious that I have to monetize my own skills.
Yeah.
But I want to make it as affordable as possible for my own country. If you go online and check for YouTube automation course, trust me, you will not see something less than $2,000. $2,000. And I'm charging $123,000 and people are thinking that I'm still trying to fraud them.
Yeah.
If you ask anybody that has come and paid me, they will not even tell you they paid me $123,000. They paid me $949. And I used to take 5 people. I was not going public about it.
Yeah.
I take 5 people and I'll make sure that now you make that money. It's only now that I said, nah, let me open up myself to the public. So when people come with the idea that I'm trying to, like, what about all those? Okay, let me ask you. Dangote is there. Okay, he's the richest man in Africa. Why is he still investing in another business? Why does he not just give the whole thing for free?
True, that's true.
It's not funny.
That's not possible.
It's just so funny that people think like that.
Sure.
You want to learn a digital skill, a skill that is going to make you crazy amount of money, because YouTube is not a low income skill. It's 8 years. You want it for free.
Yeah,
how?
That time we go born now.
How? The funny thing is this: if you go to Nigeria, people are charging people $1,000. Brain Jota recently was charging 2 million for 2 days. Right?
2 million for 2 days.
2 million nairas for 2 days on YouTube. And I can tell you confidently, that guy's YouTube channel making more money than him from YouTube ads. I'm making $42,000 on one channel. And I can show you people here $42,000 on one channel, which I'm running multiple. And that guy is charging 2 million for 2 days. And I'm just trying to make it affordable for Cameroonians. And people are still saying,
5,000.
I'm taking that money to use it for, I don't know, to sponsor myself and all that stuff.
That's too bad.
That's very funny. And I've discovered that that's what is happening in Cameroon space.
Yeah.
We need to grow up.
Sure.
We truly need to grow up.
All right.
But at the end of the day, I think the people that will come for this masterclass will know at the end of the day, like, their results.
That's true.
Not only for my students, because those ones people will see, no, maybe it's fake.
Yeah, and I begin them. They don't arrange them.
Yeah, we'll come and see.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much. I have this question. So, how much does an average Cameroonian creator earn as compared to those in monetized country?
Okay,
Good.
that's a good question. I can approach it from different perspectives. Yeah, because I was just recently monetized City Studios, your podcast, one of the branches here. I just recently monetized them, and they have like 55% of Cameroon watching their videos. The recent video they made like 17,000 views. He had 17,000 views, and he made like $57.
No.
That money is normally supposed to be more, but it's because 55% of that
Cameroonians.
Cameroonian. So the rest is that $57 they make was from other countries.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So for me, as an average Cameroonian, I'll not, maybe what I'll say will be too much because it's based on my friends and everything, right? I don't think any of my friends at this point is making less than 5K every month. I don't think so.
In dollars.
In dollars. I don't think so. Even on our
No, the 5,000 francs. Man, do it. I better go push truck now.
Yes. I don't think anyone. But again, if you join the YouTube partner program, I think there's no way, right, that you, like, if you're making just averagely like 200,000 views every month, there's no way that you'll be making less than $300. That's translating to about 150,000 every month.
Wow.
There's no way. That's why when people come and go for our classes, they quickly discover that, these guys are even charging less. Because if he's paying, these guys are paying me $949. If I just make like 500,000 views, remember we're targeting US audience.
Yeah.
That's almost like $2,000. And if what if it's one video that gets 1 million views? That's like 5K. You see? So it's crazy, but again, I just think when you're coming into YouTube, don't come like it's a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
It's not.
Also, at least
Build the audience.
Yes.
But I don't know. I cannot determine like that different creators, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you're just doing averagely well on YouTube,
Yeah.
you're more than an average Cameroonian.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. Please, I have this question. What are some of the common misunderstanding about YouTube that you think Africans don't know?
First of all, some people think YouTube is only in US. I've seen so many comments in my comment section that YouTube dey Cameroon. I don't know. Yeah. But I understand their doubts, you know. You see, first of all, the first misconception is you as a creator in Cameroon. It's not only for the people in the US. Mr. Beast was shocked. I don't know if you know Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber.
Yes.
He was shocked that he went to India and there was a creator that has millions of followers and he did not know him. That was just to tell you that the creator space is big.
It's very big.
You cannot know. You see, so first of all, know that YouTube is in Cameroon. You in Cameroon, you can monetize. And don't think that YouTube is just like a passive source of income. People in US, they treat YouTube like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Full-time. And that is what I'm doing. I want you guys to look up to me, look up to my friends and say, you can even see somebody in Cameroon that these guys are making it. These guys are making it and they're not pulling any kind of numbers.
Yeah.
They're pulling at least $12,000 to $15,000 every goddamn month.
Wow.
You see, maybe I'll just be talking like this because people always say no. I'm always talking like this. Let me just show you this.
All right.
Yeah, just take a good look at this. I don't know if you can read out the monthly revenues for people to see. That's just from one channel only.
$27,000.
That's 27 there. Which month or how long?
I think estimate. I can't see the month.
Just scroll down here. I think this. Right. Just there you go. Just look. So you can just read out the months, you know.
July, $7,000.
So that June, right, is from now to when is the date of today? Today is the 8th.
Yeah.
And I've made $7,000. That's translating to about, and you normally that data is like from now to July 7th. That's translating to about $8,000 every goddamn day.
If I call all money with for you, they will find the man.
And that's
take your phone.
When I said I made $100,000 in the last 4 months, everybody's like, the guy don't come for scam people again.
No. I've seen it with my eyes. That's true.
It's here. And that's just one channel, bro.
Hey.
I can go on to show you. I run multiple channels, but I just run about 6 that are very profitable.
Oh, about 6.
Yeah. People think that you need to run too much. People think that I'm running like millions upon millions of channels.
Can't wait some people there for the world.
Yeah, brother. You know, this start today.
That's true. It's not too late.
All that. You don't need all that, you know. Some people are also asking me, why am I not like showing these channels to the public?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a good question that I understand where they're coming from. But you don't expect me to show you my channels, which is intellectual property. It's like, because if you're in a creator space, if I tell you that, this guy, I'm doing history, and I'm not doing history, I'm doing British history, that's enough for you to go and copy what I'm doing. But based on what I was seeing on social media, I even went further to show the first channel which I started. That channel is like, let me show you. Maybe I'll even show this to the camera too, because I've already showed it to the media.
Yeah.
That channel is like 98,000 subscribers. You can see this.
98.3.
Yeah, and you can see me there. That's me like 2 years ago when I was
2 years
I just entered my first apartment.
Black,
You see, 98,000 subscribers.
That's true.
I showed this one.
Wow.
Okay, let me show it. I showed this one. This was 98,000 subscribers. And this channel, I made $24,000 on this channel.
Wow.
Yeah. Without actually showing my face. This video was because I got to the point where I was like, these guys already know who I am. Like, let me just...
That's true.
Just let me start relating with them. Let me start building something like a brand up for my own self. That's when I came online to talk about it. But people asking that, why am I not showing this channel? I've basically shown you guys. And some of my students ask them, are you willing to show your channels? They're like, yeah, they can show. They're willing to show their channels. There's this guy in US. I changed his life, you know. He was first having like this grinding meal.
Yeah.
I used to go and grind, right? But this guy, we're always talking Barcelona stuff. Barcelona content. Barcelona as a fan.
Yeah, understand.
That's guy. You're talking about these things to me. Go and sit down and convert that passion into cash. Go and convert that passion into cash. taught him everything he has to know. Until today, he took that money that he has made, traveled to the US, and he made his testimony on, and he showed that he had made $42,000.
Wow.
Just the last 365 days, he made his $42,000, and he was like, if he knew these things, he didn't even see the need why he would go to the US.
That's true.
Because he has gone to the US and he's having too much to do. Meanwhile, he would have just sat him down
And focus and
make
then
his
make his
42K.
money.
And that's a lot of money in Cameroon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But I'm not saying this that you think that YouTube is easy. Let me be always clear on this, yeah. YouTube is not easy.
Not easy. Yeah.
No, not
It's
at
not
all.
easy. The process is
Post 10 video, 2 views. Post 5 views, 7 views. So it's not easy at all.
easy. It's not easy. And the process to create content, as a YouTuber, you're a script writer, you're a graphic designer, you're a video editor,
Fact.
and you're also a viewer. You see,
Yeah.
that's high income skill. I needed to learn how to do research and script write. I needed to learn how to edit videos my own self. I know any kind of videos, professional videos that is acceptable. You see,
Yeah.
and then I also needed to know how to do graphic design, my thumbnails. So at the end of the day, this thing like that is not easy, but I'll not lie, it's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth it. By the end of this year, I've made a challenge for this masterclass that these people will make $10,000 every by the end of this year. And myself, I'm also engaging into that challenge, and some of my students that have already paid me pre. And I'll still come on and show you that this is when I started this channel. I created this channel on this day. I'll show you the email that I created this channel on this day. I got monetized on this day. And this is how much I've made. This is how much you people have paid me. This money is entering my bank account. See. There's this guy on TikTok. I don't know. He came and said, I'm trying to scam people. I challenged him to come to a live session. I don't know if you see all that on my TikTok. Yeah, I challenged him to come on a live session. This guy is like, he cannot believe anything I'm saying until he come and meet me and then he see it for himself. I said, okay, let's organize a meetup. He said, I'm going around scamming people. I said, until I meet you, once I meet you, come online and show it to Cameroonians that this guy is saying something legit and he's not a fraud. Come online and tell people that you misunderstood. I was addressing him respectfully because I know that he was coming from a place of maybe skeptic.
Yeah.
And when me and this guy met in Black Rose, I showed him every receipt, explained to him everything. He understood. But you know what the funny thing? That guy has not come online to apologize. That basically means he has fooled Cameroonians that they cannot make money online.
Yeah.
He's not accountable for it.
That's too
And I'm
bad.
still waiting for him to make a video because on our chat, I've shown him. It's there in our chat. Bro, I'm waiting for you. He said, I'll make a video, guy. I'll make a video. The time is already running out. That guy has not made a video. And when I called him out and said, you see this guy, don't ever trust what he's saying. People will say that, no, I'm attacking him.
That's
Meanwhile,
true.
I've shown every step.
Yeah.
I picked him because that video that he made, he had like 30,000 views.
Hi.
And he had like 300 comments. And I went through every single comment. Everybody's like, this guy want using a mentorship fee. This guy is showing a demo account.
That's the
I mean,
mentality
no,
they have.
Too bad.
So I used him as an example, and I told him that if you're coming to meet me and I'm spending my time to meet you, make sure that you go online too and tell people that, see, what this guy is saying is actually real. He did not make the video.
Hey.
Shameful. So all those people who have watched, that 33,000 viewers, that already lost. And yes, what's funny, yeah? Some of these Nigerian creators that you're looking at, I manage their accounts.
YouTube.
Yes.
Wow.
And I can show you here. Even some of the creators that you know that are in Cameroon and they're making it big on YouTube. Look at this one. Let me just show you this one.
Yeah.
You're seeing?
Yeah.
I'm basically managing his account.
Wow.
I don't know if you want to see it. I'm basically managing his account. And some of them have done me free promos. You see?
Yeah.
Come online and said, this guy, if you want to learn, because I'm managing them.
Yeah.
And some people say that I've gone and paid these guys. I've gone and paid
That's
this
true.
guy. It's so funny.
So funny, sure.
It's so funny. Even, you know Kimbi Blog?
I know. I know.
Kimbi Blog also runs faceless channels. He had problem with monetization and all that stuff. He reached out to me. I did not only solve his problem on monetization, but I showed him what exactly he has to do to actually make it. And he exploded. So the moment I came out to say I made $42,000, he was the first person
Yeah.
that posted that.
Make it post about it.
I can verge on him that he made that amount of money.
Wow.
And people were like, I've gone and paid Kimbi Blog. King Misty showed our chats.
Where?
There you see, this guy helped me. He's showing. I even sent him like a PDF on what he has to do exactly to succeed.
Yeah.
And I did it for free. You know, I did it for free. People still say I've gone around and paid these people. Like, come on now, come on. Cameroon, we need to step up. Yeah, you need to step up. And YouTube is something that with this AI that's coming, is low every entry. You don't have to pay a lot of money or like sacrifice a lot of money to get in. You just need less than like $100. Buy a few AI tools. You are not showing your face. You're not buying lights. You're not buying camera. Few AI tools that you need. Sit down in your house. Dedicate like 3 hours. Create a small minute video, 3-4 minutes. If you don't want to do long form content, you can do shorts on YouTube, just like TikToks. Yeah, just shorts content. And at the end of the day, that short content will pay you even more. If all these views that we're getting on TikTok were in Cameroon, I mean, we're in YouTube. I'm not lying you. When a viewer will look at one of our content creators, they'll be afraid to talk to him. I don't see what Nigerians are doing.
That's true.
Nigeria will buy bears, they'll think that it's out of witchcraft. Yeah. Those guys are making banks
Online.
Back-to-back banks.
Sure.
And that's just YouTube paying them. The brand deals they have, the offering, their products they are selling. That's what makes them a content entrepreneur. That's what's making them that amount of money.
That's actually true.
But Cameroon, especially with the Anglophone side, I've just discovered that everything for them online is a scam.
It's a scam.
Better narrative for us to change.
That's true.
I have Yahoo boy them that they were insulting me those days. They're coming behind because they're ashamed to come public. Coming behind and telling me that's here. I want to learn this thing.
I beg, bro.
I beg, teach me this thing.
I beg,
What job will be giving me 10,000? That Yahoo also need to give me that $10,000 consistent. I feel mark so one day, the next 5 days, I no mark. The next whole year, before I want to see that 10,000 or every 1K,
Be normal. That's true.
you go worry. But with YouTube, you have suffered, you have built a legit audience. All you just have to do is create your videos.
Post.
Start making your bags.
It's money.
It's just sweet wine. You know, it gets old, it only gets better. You're only increasing your number of subscribers, your number of viewers, and all that stuff. But yeah, at the end of the day, we'll get to find out from the masterclass. Yeah, which I'm quite excited about. July 15 to July 19, the masterclass is gonna take place at A&B Center in Boya. I've always told people, don't miss out this opportunity. And I was telling my secretary, she was like, you're stressing yourself, this Cameroonian. I'm like, maybe this will be the last one.
That's true.
This will probably be the last masterclass because Cameroon is not ready.
Yeah.
Cameroon,
Maybe this one can change them.
Be ready.
Cameroon is not ready.
Now be ready.
It's not ready. And I discovered that the people who are actually coming for this masterclass are people that have seemingly tried YouTube content. People that are beginners are afraid.
Yeah.
They're so afraid. Most of them that are coming for this class are people that have tried it and are struggling.
It's not actually moving.
Yeah.
But they want to come and know
and
more.
they want to learn. Or they've seen somebody, like some of their most of the people that have registered, they have heard that they're only hearing my name, that they have tried to reach me, but some people are blocking the way. People are not trying to give my number.
I'm getting to know it's not.
Yeah. Because I'll not lie you, bro. Many people are trying to keep this thing. If you are making the amount of money, trust me, you'll be afraid to even come online to tell people.
That's true.
It took me 6 years to come online to tell people that I'm making this
But I'm
amount
just
of
from
money.
seeing there.
6 years. So I wanted to be sure that I first have my money well.
Yeah.
I'm confident. You cannot come and be telling people that I'm making $10,000 on YouTube every month. Meanwhile, it's just your first 2 months of making $10,000.
Yeah.
It does not make sense.
Maybe I get ground. You want to show that already.
You don't have ground.
Yeah, that's true.
You see. So by the end of this masterclass, we'll just discover like who are those who have made it, who are those who have not made it. Yeah, and I'm encouraging you guys to. You guys are already on YouTube basically. This podcast is already something that's it's already big. Yeah. But we'll find out.
Okay, Mr. Awesome. Thank you very much. You said a lot and I've also learned a lot.
Yeah.
So I really want to know this. How do views, watch time, and audience location, how do they affect earnings?
Okay. That's all. You speak like somebody that is already looking at it today and trying to understand. Okay, this is what they call CPM. Cost per mile. CPM just basically means how much advertisers are willing to spend on your video.
Yeah.
You see, because you running Instagram, maybe you've run Instagram ads now. You running Instagram ads. YouTube Instagram is taking part of that money and allocating it, or Facebook is taking part of that money and allocating it to Facebook creators. It's the same thing on YouTube. So each niche has a different CPM. Basically meaning that if I'm talking about I'm doing comedy, right? And you are talking about finance, you don't expect us to have the same pay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Money, people who are watching something about money have the money to spend. But if I'm doing comedy, people are just there for entertainment.
Sure.
And it's not very niche specific. So every niche has a different pay. The common niches that people do, from what I've noticed, is celebrity, comedy, news, history, football. Those niches make like $1 to $3, right? So advertisers will come and pay like $10 per 1,000 views. YouTube will take 65% of 55% of that money, and you will take 45%. So at the end of the day, you're actually making like $4 to $5 from what the advertisers have spent. Now, what the advertisers spend is what's called CPM, and what you actually make is called what they call RPM. That's rate per mile. It's the same on TikTok.
Yeah.
Per mile. So now longer videos tend to have longer pay because the aim of YouTube is I want as many people to remember my platform as possible.
Yeah.
So if you produce longer videos, people are going to tend to. It's like you producing 10 minutes video and producing 3 minutes video. Of course, will not be paid the same.
Yeah.
Again, the fact that I'm producing 10 minutes video and you're producing 3 minutes video, if your audience watch only for 2 minutes and my audience watch for 3 minutes, they'll pay me more.
Yeah.
So your audience has to also be engaged into it. So I've spoken about the fact of watch time. That's how long your audience spends. Now, location. If you're in Nigeria is in the partner program, you're making like $1 to $3 per 1,000 views. Me that I target US stuff, I think roughly make like $8 to $10 per 1,000 views. That's because the audience in the United States have a high purchasing power. You see, those people have money to spend. How many times here in Cameroon have we actually clicked on ads? How many times have you actually seen an ad pop over here and then you want to go
Shiva.
limited number? But in US, it's a normal thing. You see, so they have a high purchasing power. Hence, the conversion rate is high, and hence the advertisers want to spend even more for that audience.
Yeah.
So, first of all, what you talk about, that is the niche. First of all, finance, it has a high pace of, which is one important thing. Location is another important thing. Watch time is another important thing. There are other small things that affects, like the time of the year. At the beginning of January, maybe I'll be paid like $3 per 1,000 views. But when we get to December, because advertisers, people have money. People are trying to buy their things to enjoy life during December.
Yeah.
So how much creators make is even more. So I make close to like $13, $15 per 1,000 views. So there are other small factors that affect how much you make, you see. But again, your niche, the watch time, and your audience, that's what is going to determine how much you make.
Do you work alone or you have a team, and how important is collaboration?
That's a good question. So when I started, I was doing everything by myself.
Yeah.
And I was using a TechnoSpark 4. That phone has 2 gig and 32 gig of memory.
Yeah.
I was using that phone to do every single thing. But over time, you discover that if you want to make it big on YouTube, you have to diversify. You need people. You need to scale up. As I'm talking to you right now, people are at my place working, right? Because I have as I'm speaking, I have like 16 employees. Inside of 16 employees, 13 of them are video editors. 2 are script writers and 1 is a channel manager. Yeah, so right now I can confidently have many people because I have the money to spend.
Yeah.
But you as a beginner, start by understanding everything your own self.
Yeah.
I don't think that you want to run multiple YouTube channels.
No.
Take one.
Focus on one.
Grow that channel, monetize it. And when you grow that channel, monetize it, start making money. Don't go and say you want to start another new thing. Create another channel on that same topic so that you have multiple sources of income from one thing.
Yeah.
And even if you're not concentrating, you know that at least these 2 income streams will make me a significant amount of money. Then from there, you can now hire different people.
Yeah.
And bear with me, those 16 people that I'm mentioning, they're just physical people because I work with online video editors.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't really count those ones because it's just freelancing.
Yeah.
Use one time and then you're done with them. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. You mentioned something about your upcoming YouTube master class. Yeah. So I want to ask, what inspired you for that, and what should we expect?
Yeah. So the first thing, if you know me so well and based on what I've spoken about, is some part of me is always willing to help people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the conferences I've been doing and all that stuff. But at this point, I'm like, okay, let me pick out the people who are actually like, they know about YouTube. They hence is a master class. They know about YouTube. They have seen that, okay, they can take this thing serious and they can pay to actually cut the time short for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me organize this class and make it affordable as much as possible. That's why it's just 123,000. You see, again, there's a bigger vision, bringing Cameroon back into the partner program. We need creators. We need creators. If YouTube can identify that we have like about 10,000 people in a country that are creating content, trust me, it will tell them that there's a potential market.
Yeah.
Just like what happened in Nigeria. There are so many creators and Facebook is like...
They have to give them Facebook monetization.
Yes. So the long-term vision is that if we can be getting these creators coming in, at the end of the day, the 300 creators I'm mentioning, they have actually signed with their YouTube channels that I'm putting in the spreadsheet. I'm going to present it like, YouTube, look, these are creators in Cameroon. You see. With that said, we need that 10,000 creators. We also need the advertisers. People that are running Instagram ads. You guys should think also about YouTube. You have a platform that maybe is probably boasting followers and other stuff. Why don't you think people can also on YouTube will need that? Go and run your ads too on YouTube. So we also need the advertisers at the end of the day. You see, because where will the money come from YouTube to pay us? It will still be from the advertisers, and it will be mostly from our country, because only advertisers from our country understand what we need. So the long-term vision for the masterclass is bringing these creators, but the people who are going to come, the short-term vision is that they should get monetized, and by the end of this year, that is because we're in the last half already. Yeah. By the end of this year, they should be able to link their first $10,000. Maybe they might not get $10,000, but at least I'm guaranteeing each and every single person is a person that's subscribed to the masterclass that you will make that money and more. That 123 is chicken change. You make it and more by the end of this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Awesome, you are launching a new boot campaign. Can you tell us how it works? Okay.
So the idea, basically, I've actually like worked with some creators that you have seen on Instagram and TikTok to sensitize people about it. The idea is getting rich. You see, going to know as many people as possible. I was posting from 2022 on Instagram. I wasn't very versed with TikTok, so I needed these influencers and everybody to talk about it. And yeah, I've been bringing in these creators. People should not look at the fact that I'm paying these creators because I just want them to think that they're just talking these things because they're getting the money out of it. You see, no, look at it from the point of they're trying to help you. And again, how should they make their money? Isn't it from brand deals at the end of the day? And I don't think any of those creators, they personally keep reminding me and like, I want to see that you're making the amount of money that you're saying. Not that you come and tell me I'm making and then I'll just take money. They want to see it with their eyes. The reason why most of them are pushing through, like, they're showing that, okay, come, and they want us to attend the masterclass. They will be there. Yeah. You have also seen people like FN Forex, right?
Yeah.
I reached out to FN Forex. I'm like, guy, I've looked at your YouTube channel, and I'm seeing that you're not even trying, no. You have so much to do. And Forex is related to money, and money pays one of the highest on YouTube. Yeah. You're not trying. Like, he'll also be there. You see, it's not only, people think that I'm not only targeting individuals, normal day people. I'm also targeting content creators. People should be aware of what they have to do for YouTube. And yeah, everything is going so well. I think the plan at the beginning of the day was just to get 17 creators. Yeah. Because the whole I was planning to use was about 17 people. But as we speak, we're already around 30. Yeah, we're already around 30. So I have to go and book a new hall. Oh. So,
I mean, it's actually going well. Yeah, more than how you expected it to be.
It's going so
all right.
So well.
All right. Please, I have this question. How can this challenge spark a creative movement in Cameroon and beyond?
So the idea is once you get monetized, right, people will see a change in you, and I think you'll be proud to say you're a content creator. Yeah. And basically, when you say you're a content creator, you're already doing passive marketing for the creation economy. You tell this person, I'm making money from YouTube. You likely teach maybe your brother or your friend. And over time, you start seeing the trickle down effect. Yeah. You start seeing Cameroonians becoming real content creators where they can show off for what they're actually doing. You see, I'm just here as a figurehead. You guys should look up and like, okay, if this guy is saying this thing, look at his students. Here's what's interesting. Every student that I post, attack them. You can go back to them and text them and like, guy, is this thing true?
Yeah, at least get it from the student. If you fear the boss,
You see,
that's true.
You see that guy that came online and said, I'm scamming people.
Yeah.
He said he knows a YouTuber that is making 1.5 million. That he'll go ask that YouTuber. The funniest is that YouTuber was my classmate. And a student. And a student.
Shock.
He was proud to say, Angel. I know Angel now. And I told him that you're talking about Angel. Angel is a girl. She has over 220,000 subscribers.
Wow.
On YouTube.
Where did they make money for the Cameroon?
And she's just there.
Just
There's this girl. She does not like to come online. She's Vivian. I always post her like where we go for YouTubers outing. That girl made 17 million in 1 month. And that was 3 years ago.
wow. 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Hey.
When I never even seen up to that 17 million, I was making like 10 and I knew that I was making a lot of money. That girl came and made 70 million. And bear with me here, that 70 million was not the full amount that she made because YouTube cut taxes. They cut her 5 million taxes. So basically she made about 22 million. That girl went on to rent herself a house, buy herself a car. That means she bought a car before me. Buy herself a car, bought her father a car, started her sister a business, and currently she's just sitting her there and she's enjoying from her
Making the
business.
money.
She's just creating her videos and then she's like, whatever comes, but she has invested a lot that she's just sitting her.
Wow.
That girl was
Content creating is the best.
unbelievable.
Wow.
And maybe girls would think it's only for boys. That girl is unbelievable. This girl I'm telling you, she's doing her masters. The angel I'm telling you, she's doing her masters. And we constantly link up. She's always like, awesome. Let's talk about content. We always meet. Always talking about YouTube stuff.
Oh.
That guy came on. I was like, I know somebody. I was like,
Yeah.
Angel. I was like, that's my student now.
Say.
Like that was how I saw the comment. He was like, all that boast that he was saying, boastful attitude, just calm down. A student.
Where?
I'm saying this out there. In Boya, if you meet any YouTuber, chances are high that that person has learned from me or has learned from a student of mine that has taught him or student. Chances are high. Even going up to Douala.
You're a legend.
Going up
You're a
to Douala.
legend, Mr. Awesome.
People have to know about this thing. And trust me, most of them are gatekeeping. I even saw content creators posting, people that I know, posting and saying that the fact that I'm showing my revenue online, I beg, stop it oh. Some people that I know that have big vlogs, stop it. Cameroon government will start taxing us. They're trying to gatekeep.
Yeah.
They're trying to hide the information. But there's a lot of bread on YouTube. I mean, if Mr. Beast is going to India and people don't know him, it just tells you, who are you?
Beautiful.
Who are you?
Like.
There's a lot. Cooking, makeup, outfit, fashion.
A lot of things to do.
Travel, celebrity, news, football. My boys, what are you guys doing now?
Yeah.
Why?
Every day people sit and argue Ronaldo versus Messi.
Go on. Go use it to create content.
You guys go and learn about those statistics online to come and argue. What are you doing about it?
Create content.
What are you doing about it? I've even shown students that are making $3,000 in a month from football content. Somebody come and say the people I'm still faking it. Petit frère them that are still in school. In school. They're making 3,000 a month. Before they want to finish school, what worry them in this outside?
Swear.
Okay.
What worry them?
Nothing.
Talking about what you like. And there's so many things. So many things.
Yeah.
This masterclass, I'm just giving you what work. Again, this masterclass is mostly for people who don't like want to show their face and don't want to use their voice.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking and then giving you what work. We'll find out by the end of this.
Right.
And trust me, that 123K, people that are thinking that is small, you guys will regret. By the end of the year, you guys will regret. I'm saying this. You guys will regret.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. Thank you so much. Please, do you have any advice for those who are willing to start creating content on YouTube and they are feeling like they're not really sure? Any advice to anybody? Do you have anything to say? Like, just tell our audience.
Just break down the procedures. Like, if I'm a beginner and I don't know anything about YouTube, how can I get to create a YouTube channel and get monetized? Just break down the procedures.
Yeah, that what I like the questions you guys are asking because it's basically what people are like wanting to know. First of all, the fact that I'm here talking to you about YouTube to give you a lot of boosts, that at least you have somebody close to you. If you are doubting, you have somebody close to you that he's trying as much as he can. He's showing his students' results. He's tagging them. Show you his dashboard. Right? Because if we have created content on YouTube, you will be familiar with what I'm showing you.
Yeah.
He's showing his dashboard. He's showing you how much you can make. The potential is endless. So at least even if you are struggling, reach out to some of us. I don't believe that you reach out to me and they are asking for basic questions. I would like want to charge you or something. And I also do live sessions. Just follow us. You see live sessions where we'll answer your questions. I use YouTube channels as examples. Tell you what to do, what not to do. You see. But as a beginner, let me give down the process of what you have to create content. First of all, you have to look for a niche. Right?
Yeah.
You find a niche, that's what you have to talk about.
Yeah.
Related topics you have to talk about. Now, you have to bear in mind that you're trying to make the most amount of money. So the niche that you're targeting, first of all, should be high pay. And you should also have monetization options that, like, you'll be selling your own product, you'll be doing affiliate marketing and all that stuff, so that you can be making money pre-monetization. You see. So yeah, with that in mind, first of all, pick a niche. There's some things I will have to mention. Maybe, let's say, the common thing that people want to do is celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
There are a lot of celebrities out here now. Let me talk about Nigerian celebrities, because that one they are low pay. Right now, Didi is in court. People are talking about Didi. Right now, Justin Bieber is like he has Chris.
Where?
He's doing funny things online, saying things about his wife. What's happening to Rihanna? What's even happening in the United States? Trump. What's happening in the US?
Yeah.
There's people that are making money from this war. Israel, they're just
Talk about it. Yeah, just narrate it.
There are people that are talking about what is happening in this African country where this guy's that president, Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
People are making advantage of current trends. So first of all, pick a topic that you think, a niche that you think you'll be focused. Is it geopolitics? Is it travel? Is it pets?
Yeah.
Whatever. Now you have to understand context of what you want to talk about. You don't just wake up and then you just go online and then you want to like talk anything. Context is the most important thing in all these things that we're talking about, because your audience know the story better than you. You have to understand who is who. Why is it that this, look at my competitors, why is it that they always mention these people?
Yeah.
In the case of Didi, why are they always bringing his ex in? Why are they bringing Ice Strip in? Why are they bringing 50 Cent in? You have to understand context, like what is going on, because if you don't understand the context, you don't know how to place the story in an attractive title and thumbnail that somebody wants to click and watch. Context is the most important thing. Now, once you understand the context, let me bring in AI now. This is what I'll be giving. I'm giving people for free this information. This is what I'll be teaching during the master class. First of all, go to your competitors. Look at their popular videos. Maybe this guy has posted a video in the last 3 days. He has gotten 2 million views.
Yeah.
Take that guy's script. AI can steal that guy's script. Go to your script writing tool. Tell your script writing tool that I want you to understand every single thing that this guy said. Look for videos on that same topic, right? Keep feeding it to the AI tool to understand the structure, the sense, and the tone.
Yeah.
So much so that the AI has understood from the baseline of the story. All you have to do now is, once you've understood your own as a human being,
Yeah.
you see a latest headline, maybe Didi is in court today. You know that if you put this name in, like you say 50 Cent said something or Jay-Z is linked into it,
Yeah.
it's going to cause traffic. You now take that headline that you want to talk about and go back to your AI tool and say, I want you to spell me out a script. You see, now remember that you have trained that AI tool to understand the story, the context of everything. And you have not only taken it from anywhere, you have taken it from somewhere that is working. So chances are high that the AI tool spit out a perfect script. You see, now you have gotten the script. There are 2 types of script that I also mentioned. That's what they call the voice-over script and the manual script. The voice-over script is the script that you just take and convert it from text to speech.
Yeah.
That's acting as your voiceover. And there's a manual script which you have to hand to your video editor. Now that I'm employing so many people, and I don't have to be writing scripts.
Yeah.
I have to teach somebody how to write a script in a way that if I'm handing it to this video editor in India, the India video editor should edit it the same way as a person in Pakistan, the same way as a person in US. So that is what a manual script is. Just like a guide. It has prompts, it has syntaxes that any video editor should understand. Now you come up with that manual script. You're donating out the manual script and the voiceover to your video editor. So I've spoken about script writing. I've spoken about the manual script, right? And the voiceover script. Research, script writing. Now the next part is the voiceover, which is quite easy. There are so many amazing text-to-speech softwares out there. Some of those videos that I watch, you think is human. If I play some of these videos that I'm playing here, you think it's a human voice. You think it's one man. Meanwhile, it's a well-trained AI tool that's talking like you. It has breath. It's talking about making. You wash on.
You just need to listen.
You just have So again, the paid tools are always better.
Yeah.
Now you have the manual script. Let's say if I'm talking about travel, I'm talking about 50 places you should visit after retirement. That's basically luxury or something. Yeah. So now I'll go and look for clips. This is what they call the fair use policy. People think that if you use somebody's content on YouTube, or you can use somebody's content on YouTube to flag you copyright. No. You use the person's content, but you add significant value. Yeah. That means you change the narrative of what the person is talking about. Maybe Wodemaya, you know Wodemaya, right? Has gone to visit Lesotho. He has gone to explore Lesotho. You are just taking a part of Wodemaya's video and talking about the different things that are beautiful about Lesotho.
Yeah.
Significant value to it, but you are using his content. And trust me, every content creator on YouTube depends on that fair use as reference. So you have to edit the video in a way that what is being said in the voiceover should match what is being said on the video. And it should be what they call retention scripting and retention video editing. You want to do it in a way that every 5 seconds something is changing. So much so that people are only watching. People only watch. People don't want to leave. You see, one common hook that I used to say is I'll list the top 10. Let's say we're talking about the top 10 places to visit. I'll probably, within the intro of the video, I'll tell you, watch out for number 3 because number 3 can change your life. It's already put in your mind that you have to
You need to wait and watch number 3.
Yes, or if I'm talking about the top 10 fiercest gangs on planet Earth, I'll probably, why I'm ending with the first person, I'll probably say wait until you see the next person we want to talk about. That person's the fiercest gang, that person was beeping. Wait until you see the next. So you have already watched the first one. These guys are terrible. If these guys are terrible, what about the next?
The next. You have to watch.
Yeah, you have to write a script that is retention wise and edit the video that is retention. When I mean edit the video, don't put unnecessary parts. Hello guys, what for? Start it immediately what the person is. Don't come and say my name is this. No. Shoot into the video. Don't put an intro video where it's animating your channel. Start the video immediately. You see, and there's a metrics that YouTube tells us the first 30 seconds of your video. If you can get above 60% watching, that video must do well. That's what I always do. Any script, any video I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that I reach that 70. If I make 70, that video will get me at least 500k, and that 500k will turn out to about $3,000. That's always my goal. So anytime I'm hiring people, I'm always trying to review every process to make sure that first 30 seconds of the video is fire. So once you've researched, you script write, you do video edits, the next thing is thumbnail. Thumbnail is that picture that you see before you click. Right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have a good title and thumbnail, there's no way that you get views. You have to make it in a way that somebody will click, although you don't want to do click.
Yeah, they'll click on.
But you want to make it in a way that it will be interesting for me to click. So you have to know graphic editing, graphic design, photo edit. That's something that I'll still teach. Yeah. But again, these things are not extra. You don't need to know in-depth Photoshop. You don't need to. It's just basic stuff. AI is even there. Again, AI can make you, you're frowning now. AI can make you smile.
Yeah.
AI can make you laugh. AI can put eyeglasses on your face. That time that we're struggling to do Photoshop to fit eyeglasses and AI, you just go and put a prompt. Put glasses on this guy's face. It's going to do it. Yeah. Making it easy. Once you've made that picture and then you have a good title, that's the first step to the video going viral. That's the first step, because I'll first see that picture and I'll look at the title before I click on your video. You see, so that's the first step. Sometimes I even tell people, before you go and do research, try to come up with your title and your thumbnail first before you start to research. That's applying to some niches. Some niches you have to first of all create the videos before you create the thumbnails. But yeah, that's the process. First thing is choosing a niche. Second thing, you have to do research and script write. Third thing is video editing. Fourth thing is photo editing. That's graphic design for the thumbnail. And at the end of the day is SEO. Just trying to make the video to be ranked on YouTube by search. That means if I go and search something, then my video be first on it.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we learn a lot. I believe we are learning, and we are so happy to have you here today, Mr. Awesome. We don't learn a lot about YouTube, not only YouTube, but content creating, how to start, what to do, and what not to do. So I believe we people they already fear they will get hard now for go say no I want to start. Yes, at least don't be afraid again. It's not a scam. I don't see money for a phone now. I don't see screenshot. That means my heart the court. Yes, I need to start my own YouTube. I need to start, but they don't tell you say don't start with about multiple accounts. Just start with one. Focus on that one. Grow the one. May it blow first before you start with the other one. I know if you serve two God at the same time. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for always watching CTB Studio every Sunday 7 p.m. I want to say thank you. Like I said earlier, please come and join the masterclass challenge, please, because it's on this month, right?
Yes.
Where precisely?
A and B Center, Boya.
A and B Center, Boya. If you want to know anything about this YouTube masterclass, contact this number. They will tell you everything, anything you need to know. Please, it is very important. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always supporting you, CTB Studio, Uncensored Twins Podcast. We love you all. Watch us every Sunday, 7 p.m. We love you.
Bye.